If you've been trying to get an ITIN number as a non-US resident to open US bank accounts, get US credit cards, or even more benefits, then you're at the right place. Today I'm gonna show you the exact step-by-step process to get your ITIN number without any of the usual headaches. So by the end you have everything you need to apply for your own ITIN the right way, and I'll show you exactly how to avoid the common mistakes that can delay your application for months. And we are gonna use a legitimate service that makes this process way easier than doing it yourself. And an ITIN stands for Individual Taxpayer Identification Number, and it's basically like a social security number for non-US citizens. The key difference is that you can get an ITIN even if you don't live in the United States. And why would you want one? Well, having an ITIN opens a lot of doors. You can use it to open traditional US bank accounts like Chase or Bank of America, apply for US credit cards, build US credit history, and even set up business accounts with services like Stripe or US TikTok Shop. It's basically your gateway into the US financial system. Now let's make sure you actually qualify for an ITIN. The good news is that pretty much any non-US citizen can apply for one. You just need to have a legitimate reason for needing a US tax identification number. The most common reasons are filing US taxes as a non-resident, starting a US business, or needing to open US bank accounts. If any of those apply to you, then you're good to go. Especially if you already have a US LLC, for example, this is very easy. Now for the application itself, you're going to need a few key documents. The main thing you need is a copy of your valid passport, because for an ITIN application, Form W7 needs to be completed, which is a really complex form. But don't worry about that, because the service you're using handles all of that for you. And here's why many people get stuck when trying to do this. The IRS gives you three options for applying. First, you can mail your original passport to the IRS, which is absolutely insane. I would never recommend mailing your passport to anyone. Second, you can get your documents notarized at the US consulate, but that process is incredibly complicated and involves multiple government agencies in your home country. The third option, and that's the one that actually makes sense, is working with a certified acceptance agent. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. And for my own ITIN provider, I've used the ITIN, which is a certified agent. So for this video, I'll show you how to get an ITIN with their service. So for the ITIN, you can either go to the link in the description or type in buyhassle.com/the ITIN. Then you're gonna be brought to this page right here, from where we have two offers, an LLC and the ITIN. And of course, we want to go with the ITIN. And here you want to fill in your full name. Once we've done that, we can click on Order Now. Then on the next page, we can continue filling in our personal information right here. And as you can see, we have two additional options: Expedite My ITIN and a US VPS. Now, if you're in extreme hurry, you can add the Expedite My ITIN application service, which is gonna be about $200 more, but personally I don't necessarily recommend this, same for the US VPS. Then down here it says have a promo code. Here you want to add promo code HASSLE50. When we click apply, we're gonna get $50 off, as you can see right here. And from here you simply want to complete the order. Okay, then next up, once you've made the payment, they're going to send you an application where you fill in your full name, your country of citizenship, where you actually live, and your contact information. You also want to upload a photo of your passport, and that's pretty much it. Now, a clear thing I should mention is that the processing time for an ITIN is not fast. It usually takes about 8 to 14 weeks, which is just how long the IRS takes to process these applications. There's no way to speed up the IRS part, but the ITIN.com will get your application submitted within 48 hours. If everything looks good, they'll prepare your Form W7 and submit it to the IRS along with your supporting documents. If there are any issues with your application, they'll contact you directly to get them resolved before submitting to the IRS. When your ITIN is approved, the IRS will mail you an official letter with your ITIN number. This letter will be sent to the certified agent, as they can reliably receive mail. After that, they will issue it to you digitally. Okay, then once you have your ITIN, make sure to keep that letter in a safe place. You'll need to provide your ITIN number when opening bank accounts, applying for credit cards, or setting up business services. Your ITIN will always start with the number 9, which is how you can tell it's an ITIN and not a social security number. So congrats, you got your ITIN, and the biggest benefit is being able to open US bank accounts. Many banks require either an SSN or an ITIN to open accounts, so having an ITIN gives you access to the US banking system. This opened the doors to many traditional banks like Capital One, Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo. And speaking of banking, having an ITIN allows you to apply for US credit cards and start building a credit score. And as we all know, US credit cards are absolutely incredible. In my home country, I have credit cards where I get 1 point per euro spent, since I live in the Netherlands. But with simple US issued credit cards, I can get up to 9 points per dollar spent. That's almost 10 times better. Plus the insane amount of benefits you can get with a variety of different hotels, airlines, airports and more, just being able to build a credit history and having a US credit card is huge. And if you're running an online business, having an ITIN makes it much easier to set up accounts with US-based payment processors like Stripe, Shopify and PayPal. Many of these services require US tax ID numbers and your ITIN fulfills that requirement. The key takeaway is that using a certified acceptance agent makes this process much safer and more reliable than trying to do it yourself. I recommend the ITIN.com because they're transparent about their process, they have years of experience and they'll handle everything for you. Again, if you want to use the ITIN, there's a link in the description and with the code HASSLE50 you get $50 off. If you have any questions or run into any issues with your application, drop them down in the comments below and I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.